Don't wish life were easier. Wish you were stronger. There's a phrase I stumbled upon years ago, and it completely changed my life. It was simple, yet revolutionary. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. That single line taught me more about success, responsibility, and life itself than 4 years of formal education ever could. Because here's the truth. The moment you long for ease, you avoid growth. The moment you long for growth, you no longer need life to be easy. That's the shift. That's the mindset that changes everything. Let me take you back. I was 25, broke, behind on every promise I had made, with an empty fridge, an empty wallet, and an empty future. I blamed taxes, the economy, my job, the government, anything but myself. Until the day I met a man who would become my mentor. His name was Mr. Shy. He listened to my excuses patiently and then looked me straight in the eye. What he said seared into my mind forever. Your life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change. Boom. That hit me like a truck. It wasn't the world that needed to change, it was me. Here's a hard truth. Your problems aren't the problem. Your thinking is. Most people say, if only my boss were better, if only my pay was higher, if only the government cared, if only my family understood. Let me tell you, thinking that way keeps you poor, frustrated, and bitter. Here's a better approach. What must I become to rise above this? That question alone shifts you from being a victim of circumstance to the author of your destiny. Success isn't chased, it's attracted by the person you become. Success isn't hiding from you. It's waiting for you to grow into someone worthy of it. Think about it. Wherever you are right now, whatever your income, relationships, or health, none of it is the result of weather, politics, your parents, or even your education. It's the outcome of your thinking. Yes, that's tough to hear, but here's the good news. If your thinking got you here, better thinking can take you somewhere new. Take this example. Someone with a job that barely covers the bills thinks, I wish my company paid more. Better thinking asks, what new skills can I develop to make myself more valuable? You don't get paid for time, you get paid for value. We all have 24 hours, but what you do with them, that's what changes the game. Work harder on yourself than your job, and you won't need to wish for a raise. You'll earn it. Or better yet, you'll create it. Beware the victim mindset. It's not my fault. They treated me wrong. Life isn't fair. Here's the truth. Life isn't fair. But that's not a reason to quit. That's a reason to get better. The world rewards value, discipline, and excellence. And excellence doesn't come from wishing for ease. It comes from growing through challenge. From this moment forward, stop waiting for life to adjust to you. Adjust yourself to life. Don't hope it gets easier. Decide to get stronger, smarter, more valuable, more disciplined. Change yourself, and everything else changes. You can't control the wind, the seasons, or the circumstances, but you can control yourself. And that, my friend, is where a new life begins. Not easier, but better. We all suffer one of two things, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Let's talk about the price of growth. Nothing great is free. Every dream has a cost. Stronger, wealthier, more influential, more creative. Every aspiration demands a price. Most people don't want to hear this. Growth must be earned up front. Success doesn't come on credit. It's paid for with sweat, time, sacrifice, and discipline. Yes, it's hard, but that's why it's worth it. You want a harvest in the fall? You plant in spring. You pull weeds, water the soil, nurture growth. The labor is hard, but come harvest, you'll be glad you paid the price. Let me take you back once more. I was 25 with $2 to my name, not even enough for cookies. A little girl came to my door selling cookies. I lied, saying I already bought some. I closed the door and cried. Not for the cookies, but for my own failure to give, to act, to contribute. That was the turning point. I promised myself, never again would I let excuses rule. Never again would I wish for ease. I would get better. I would pay the price. Remember this. Discipline weighs ounces. Regret weighs tons. Discipline is waking early, staying late, reading instead of scrolling, investing instead of spending, finishing what you start. Regret shows up too late, heavy and cruel, whispering, you could have been so much more. So why don't more people choose growth? Comfort. It seduces. It tempts you to stay warm, avoid risk, dodge failure, choose ease. But easy doesn't pay well, build character, or make you proud. Growth demands difficulty, resistance, and effort. Like muscles, character grows by lifting heavy loads. And here's the beauty. Growth isn't just what you achieve, it's who you become. Discipline builds self-respect, confidence, pride, rewards no paycheck can match. So if your goal feels distant, the mountain high, the journey long, don't wish it were easier. Ask instead, what will it take of me? Who must I become to earn this? That is the right price. Pay it, and the view from the top will make every step worthwhile. Change requires change. Better requires better. Not someday, not when it's easy, but today. Discipline isn't inherited. It's built, one choice, one day at a time. Everyone wants success, but not everyone is willing to pay the price. Dreams without discipline are fantasies. Affirmations without action are illusions. You can visualize, meditate, make boards, repeat words, but without doing the work, nothing changes. Discipline shows up when you don't feel like it. Waking early, reading the book, making the call, skipping junk, finishing what you start. That's where transformation lives. Those may seem like small actions, but practiced daily, they build an extraordinary life. Here's the truth. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines performed consistently. That's it. No miracles, no magic, just consistency. Neglect comes at a cost. Neglect your health and the doctor gets involved. Neglect your finances and debt piles up. Neglect your mind and ignorance becomes a habit. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen all at once. It's slow, so slow you barely notice until it's too late. But here's the hope. Just as neglect destroys, discipline restores. Every act of discipline is like planting a seed. You won't see it grow immediately, but in time, it produces a harvest. Let me get personal. When I met my mentor, Earl Schauf, he looked me in the eye and said, "Jim, if you want things to change, you have to change." I was 25, broke, complaining, blaming circumstances, wishing for an easier life. He said, "You don't need an easier life. You need stronger habits. You don't need fewer problems. You need more discipline." That hit me like a thunderbolt. That day, I made a decision. I would become a man of discipline. People often ask, where do I begin? Begin with the small disciplines. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Read 10 pages a day. Track your spending. Call your parents. Work out even when you don't feel like it. Because here's the secret. All disciplines are connected. Improve in one area and it spills into the next. Discipline creates momentum. Momentum creates transformation. Don't think discipline is easy. Every morning a battle rages. The voice that says, stay in bed. Versus the voice that says, rise and grow. The voice that says, you've done enough, versus the voice that says, you still have more to give. The more you listen to the right voice, the stronger it becomes. Discipline is like a muscle. You train it, strengthen it, and one day it becomes second nature. If today you feel behind, stuck, or like you've wasted time, here's the good news. You can start again, right now. Choose discipline. Do what others won't. Because when you do the hard things, your life becomes easier. When you do what's easy, your life becomes harder. Discipline weighs ounces. Regret weighs tons. Choose the lighter weight. Build the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Remember, success is attracted by the person you become, not chased. Most people chase money, status, or recognition. But success isn't caught. It's drawn toward you when you become worthy of it. So the real question isn't, what do I want? It's, who am I becoming? Become more valuable, and life rewards you with more value. Become wiser and opportunities follow. Become stronger and you can handle greater responsibilities. The goal isn't just to get more, it's to become more. Work harder on yourself than on your job. You are the project. You are the foundation. Everything good in your life grows from you. Here's a principle I've taught for years. Income rarely exceeds personal development. Want to double your income? Double your value. Want better relationships? Improve your communication. Want more influence? Build your character. The outer world mirrors your inner world. If your life isn't changing, it's not the world. It's you. To change anything, you must change. Many people wait. They wait for motivation, for the right time, for someone else to push them. Time waits for no one. You don't become the right person by accident. You become them intentionally. Ask yourself, what are you reading? What habits are you practicing? Who are you surrounding yourself with? These choices shape your future. Life is full of lessons, but only if you are a student. See someone succeed? Learn from them. Fail? Study it. Don't just go through life, grow through life. Every experience teaches, but only if you're paying attention. Avoid the easy crowd. Growth doesn't come from comfort, it comes from resistance. Just as muscles need tension to grow, your mind, character, and skills need challenge. Stretch, struggle, adapt, learn. Here's something that changed my life. I was frustrated, my business stalled, my income flat, relationships tense. I asked my mentor, why won't anything change? He said, Jim, when you get better, everything gets better. That's the mirror test. Don't blame what's outside. Look in the mirror, change yourself, strengthen your mindset, discipline, courage, confidence, kindness, and consistency. The person you become is your true reward. So friend, don't ask, what do I want to have? Ask, who do I want to become? And work on it every day. Every wasted day is lost growth. Every day you learn, practice, reflect, read, you move closer to your true potential. You're not here to stay the same. You're here to evolve. Don't wish it were easier. Get better. As you get better, everything around you improves. You don't get paid for hours. You get paid for the value you bring. The rewards? Every choice, every effort, every ounce of discipline leads somewhere. It leads to the rewards of becoming better. That progress is the most satisfying feeling you can experience. To see yourself grow, to feel yourself improve, that's fulfillment. It doesn't happen overnight. It isn't easy, but it's worth it. Success isn't chased, it's attracted by the person you become. Focus on getting better and success follows. Stop looking backward. Stop dwelling on missed opportunities. Focus on what's next. The journey is long, but don't be discouraged. Success isn't a giant leap. It's small wins, day after day, often unseen by anyone else. You don't need perfection. You need consistency. One day you'll look back and realize you've built something extraordinary. Those small wins compound. The greatest reward? Becoming the best version of yourself. When you choose to get better, you don't just improve at your work, you improve at life. You gain freedom to choose your path, take risks, and live on your terms. Personal development gives you the power to rise above circumstances and create the life you dream of. And it's not just material freedom, it's freedom of the mind, freedom of character, freedom of purpose. Now let's dive into one of the most powerful truths about life. Discipline compounds. Every decision you make, every habit you build, every effort you put in doesn't just affect today. It shapes your tomorrow, your week, your year, your life. Small actions, repeated consistently, create extraordinary results. Think about it. A single hour spent improving yourself today won't change the world immediately, but over months and years, it transforms everything. Your mind sharpens, your confidence grows, your value rises, your relationships improve, your opportunities multiply. That's the power of incremental growth. That's the magic of consistency. And here's the reality no one tells you. Nothing worth having comes easily. Growth requires pain, effort, and persistence. It asks you to push when it's uncomfortable, to persist when you're tired, to rise when you'd rather rest. But here's the secret. The pain of discipline is light. The pain of regret is crushing. Choose wisely. You see, life doesn't reward wishful thinking. It doesn't hand out success to the lucky. The world honors those who show up, who do the work, who pay the price. That's why small, disciplined actions are more powerful than bursts of effort fueled by motivation. Motivation fades. Discipline lasts. Discipline creates momentum. Momentum creates transformation. Ask yourself today, what am I doing to get better? Who am I becoming? Every choice, every habit, every small step either moves you toward growth or holds you back. And here's the truth. Growth is never linear. It's a series of challenges, setbacks, lessons, and breakthroughs. You will stumble, you will fail, but each setback is a teacher. Each failure is a stepping stone. Learn, adapt, persist. Imagine the life you want. The health, the wealth, the relationships, the freedom, the respect. Now ask yourself, am I becoming the person who deserves that life? If the answer is no, start today. If the answer is yes, keep going. Strengthen your mind, your habits, your character, your discipline. Because success isn't a destination, it's a reflection of who you've become along the way. Here's another secret most people miss. You attract what you are, not what you want. You can chase money, status, or recognition endlessly, but if you don't grow, those things slip through your fingers. Value attracts value. Character attracts respect. Wisdom attracts opportunity. Strength attracts responsibility. Become the right person, and life rewards you naturally. Every morning, you face a choice. Stay comfortable or push forward. Sleep in or rise and grow. Give excuses or take ownership. Stay the same or evolve. That choice defines everything. And here's the beauty. You get to choose every single day. You are the architect of your future. You are the author of your story. You are the builder of your life. So start now. Begin with small disciplines. Read, write, reflect, exercise, invest in yourself, consistently, persistently, relentlessly, because these small actions compound into extraordinary results. And when you look back one day, you'll realize that every challenge, every struggle, every ounce of effort was worth it. Remember, life doesn't get easier. You get better. Growth isn't optional, it's necessary. Discipline isn't punishment, it's power. And the rewards of becoming better, they are infinite. Confidence, freedom, opportunity, respect, fulfillment, and the satisfaction of knowing you've done everything possible to reach your potential. So don't wait. Don't wish for it to be easier. Get better. Show up. Work hard. Persist. Evolve. And as you improve, everything around you improves too. Your world reflects your growth. Your life mirrors your discipline. Your destiny is shaped by the choices you make today. This is your life, your time, your moment. Step up, embrace the challenge and transform yourself. Because when you become better, the world can't help but reward you. When you choose growth, the possibilities are limitless. And the life you dream of? It starts with the person you decide to become right now. Every day is a chance to invest in yourself. Every action compounds. Every decision matters. Don't waste another moment wishing for ease. Choose excellence. Choose discipline. Choose growth. Choose to become unstoppable. And finally, remember this. Discipline weighs ounces. Regret weighs tons. Choose the lighter weight and build a life you are proud of. Every small win adds up. Every habit compounds. Every effort creates momentum. Your extraordinary life is waiting, but only for the person willing to grow into it. Subscribe to the channel Thryve for more insights, motivation and strategies to become the best version of yourself. Start today, grow every day, and watch your life transform.